We're back with another retail rip. This time, a Sage Mega Box. This is the Low Series from 2025. As you can see, it has some interesting players. Dillon Gabriel, Cam Ward, Carson Beck. There are going to be 8 inserts, including 5 autographs in here. And this was $39.99 at Target. So pretty decent value. I know that some of the autographs can be a little bit lower quality or lesser players, but we're going to see what we can pull out of here. There are always some sleepers in this product. Okay, so this is going to come in cello wrap, the packs. So you're going to see who's on top. We'll start with this Carson Beck. First card, Carson Beck, Evan Stewart, Jimmy Horn Jr., Xavier Restrepo, Colby Young, LaShawn Williams. We have backwards cards here. We'll flip them and put them at the end. We have Taylor Morant, Brew McCoy, Ashton Gentry. I guess we're going back. So we have Taylor Morant, Peak Performance. It's a good looking card. Does not appear to be numbered. No. Moose Muhammad III, Next Level Red, and Omarion Hampton. This is always a great product to get early rookies. I know I'm not doing this early, but to get early cards, these usually come out around draft time. So it's a good way to get some of these guys if you're going to training camps or anything like that. But we have Tez Johnson, former Cane Tyler Van Dyke, Antonio Brown, Kobe Hudson, Ethan Garbers, Thomas Gordon, our first autograph, which is Kobe Hudson. So it looks like, I would guess UCF, but I don't know. Let's see. Yes, UCF. We have Jordan McLeod, LaShawn Williams, Roman Hemby, Dillon Gabriel, and J. Michael Sturdivant. So I like these cards. I think the design is pretty solid. They're not the greatest. They are unlicensed, but that doesn't bother me. I think we're seeing more and more love for the unlicensed cards, especially with Topps in the market this year and last year. So we have Quinshon Judkins, Riley Leonard, T-Mac, Woody Mark, G. Scott, Evan Stewart. We're just going to go this. Peak Performers of Demir Blankumsey, Drew Aller, Jalen Noel, Trayshawn Holden, Ontario Brown, and Evan Prater. So again, this is going to be for college football diehards, There are some great sleepers. I know that Efton Chisholm is in one of these. It's either high or low number. I'm not sure which one, but he's in this set. So he is blowing up during training camp right now, and his autographs are selling in the 40 to 50 range. So sometimes these have some great first cards of players and who won't have cards for a little while, and you can make a decent amount if you sell. We obviously don't sell a lot, but that does provide a good value early ripping these. So Moose Muhammad, Ollie Gordon, Omarion Hampton, Dante Trader. That's one card, right? Yeah. Deion Burks, Jamar Harris. Our second autograph, Xander Mueller. Let's see who he is. Northwestern, and he's a linebacker. Alan Bowman, Cam Miller, Andrew Armstrong, Kyle Williams, and Luther Burden III. So a lot of these names will be familiar to college football fans as well as to collectors from Leaf collectors or any of the real NIL products. These players are also featured in Bowman University, so you're going to know a lot of these. We have Kobe Hudson, our first autograph person. It looks like he was named Big 12 honorable mention. He was at Auburn, so not bad. LaShawn Williams, Luther Burden, AJ Henning, Donovan Edwards, Blake Shapen, who I know is setting up for a big year this year. Our third autograph is Tamarian McDonald, and that looks like USC or Iowa State. So, Louisville. He must have been a transfer, and he is a safety. T-Mac, Tyler Van Dyke, Shamar Simmons, Mitchell Evans, and Kobe Bryant. It looks like we're going to start seeing some duplication. I see with the pack there, we have another Carson Beck. So we have Jalen Noel, Jimmy Horn Jr., Jordan McLeod, Shundrick Powell, Cam Miller, Nick DiGenario. We have our fourth autograph. We have Emmanuel Pregnon. Let's see, I would assume USC. Yeah, USC offensive lineman. Ollie Gordon, Quinshon Judkins, Jacob Zeno, Cam Ward, and Jimmy Horn Jr. Okay, so Chisholm is in this because I see we got him in the back there. So Carson Beck, Drew Allard, Evan Stewart, Marcus Carroll, KJ Jefferson, Ricardo Hallman. We have a Jimmy Horn Jr. Peak Performance. Those are really nice looking cards. Kobe Hudson, Luther Burden, Trey Harris, Keenan Kristen, and Efton Chisholm III. So he's been awesome during training camp and the preseason with the Patriots. Again, his autographs from this product are selling in the $40 range. So good value. It wasn't a widely known name before training camp, but he's had a huge training camp and his cards are going crazy right now. Alan Bowman, Antario Brown, Cam Miller, Brew McCoy, Austin Gentry, Raheem Sanders. Our final autograph, Dante Kent, cornerback, and he is at Central Michigan. So the Chippewas. Evan Stewart, Jimmy Horn Jr., Tyler Huff, Dante Fleming, and Woody Mark. So not the greatest box. We did get our autographs. We did get our inserts. We got lots of base cards that are interesting. But with a lot of these Sage products, especially these formats, the Mega Box and the Blaster Box, you're not going to get the greatest autographs. We have Dante Kent, a cornerback, who I'm not very familiar with. We have Emmanuel Pregnon, who is an offensive lineman at USC. Again, not super familiar with. Another defensive player, safety, Tamarian McDonald. Another defensive player, Xander Mueller. And we have Kobe Hudson, a wide receiver from UCF. And as you can see, these two autographs are both fairly light, so they were using a dying pen when they signed these. But overall, not bad. We got our 5 autographs. This is kind of what you come to know from Sage. You're going to end up with a lot of the less desirable, obviously, just like any product. But they do go a little deeper in these, so you can end up with some players who don't even make it to the league. Eventually, like most of the products, there's at least a shot they're going to make it to the league, get to a training camp. Here you'll run into players every now and then that don't even get that. But overall, not bad. These are 5 guys I'll now be watching, looking up, seeing if they're still in college or if they're in the NFL, following their careers. So it's always a fun product for that. Plus, you can't go wrong. There are great names. There is a chance even to pull autographs of Pat Mahomes in this. But when you have players like Carson Beck in here, some of the top recruits. I mean, Jimmy Horn is selling well right now. He's had a great NFL preseason. You have guys in the league all over the place. So it's a fun product. You have first-round picks in this. You have the number 1 overall pick, Cam Ward. So it's worth the risk, in my opinion. You're not always going to get your money back. You might get more than your money back. You might hit one of these late rounders that they have in here that don't get cards from Panini or Topps for a while. So there's always a chance to pull something nice. Again, this is a product I usually do at least a box of every year. We'll probably try to get another break with both a blaster of low and high series, just so you can kind of see what the blasters do, because they're starting to show back up at our Target. But overall, fun break. 5 autographs for $40. Can't get hurt too bad. Plus, I do love getting the cards, like I said, of the Canes and former Canes. So like Carson Beck and Xavier Restrepo. It's nice to always pull those cards out. So thank you so much for watching. If you see something on the shelves of your retail stores, like this product coming back into stock, and want to know what it is before you spend your money on it, let us know in the comments. We'll be happy to look for it, break it, and then tell you what our opinion is. Let you see what you might get if you buy a box of it. Let us know what your favorite card from this break is in the comments as well. That way we can kind of keep track of what the audience is looking for, what kind of cards they're looking for, what they think overall of the products. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back with more content.